Oops, I didn't know the blade would come out, but okay.
Brothers Bistro. Recipes so simple, even a dude can make it.
I'm Skinny Kenny.
I'm Musclehead Kevin, and we're the Clark Brothers. Welcome to Brothers Bistro. Wow, we are here for your help.
That's right, and we got a little hair. How do you think? What do you think, buddy? My hair's kind of coming
Looking
in.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Mine's looking better, I think. But it's okay. You can struggle.
Hey, we're cooking up something special here in California. You know, it's our 1 week of spring and before we launch full blown into summer, and we've got a fun shrimp fried cauliflower rice recipe for you today.
Should be super simple, super easy. We were talking about it. My brother got a little sticker shock. You know, he's kind of a cheap screw. So we ended up getting the head of cauliflower. We're going to try to rice it up in our food processor. So we'll see how that goes. Remember, we're learning this stuff right along with you.
Yeah.
So just hang tight with us. And hey, if it doesn't work out, you can always go back and get the bag of riced cauliflower.
That's right. We are going to be coming back with the ingredients. You're going to see just how simple this bad boy is. Look, it's not too bad, right, bro?
Right. It's just going to be a little bit of prep because we got to slice, we got to dice this up.
Right.
We got to kind of clean those up, cut the ends off.
And dice them up, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then we got
to chop this up.
We got to dice this up. Yeah. Ooh, this fell.
Split open a little bit.
Wow. Okay. Well,
We got to thaw out and we got to detail the shrimp. We got our cauliflower. We're gonna try in the food processor. We got eggs, 2 whole eggs and 4 egg whites. We got soy sauce, canola oil, garlic, and salt and pepper.
Right.
Boom! Bob's your uncle.
Yeah. So not too bad as far as shopping goes. Just a few items, and there's just a little bit of prep. And we're gonna kind of walk you through some of the prep and the cooking.
And shrimp can be a little on the pricey side as a protein goes. So I think this whole thing will just kind of feed 4, and I think it was probably
$40.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. So $10 a head. So, and that's mostly on the shrimp, right?
Yeah. True.
I mean, because it's definitely
I
more
forget
expensive.
how much the shrimp was. The shrimp was probably 10 or 15 bucks.
All right. So when we come back, we're going to start in with the cauliflower. We'll have the rest of this stuff kind of prepped. We've shown you how to separate the egg whites and the egg yolks, so we're not going to do that again today. We're going to focus on this because this is new to us. We're gonna rice up this thing in our food processor. We took our head of cauliflower, basically cut it into little florets. We removed all the real thick stems. Now we've got to pulse it. We've got our Ninja food processor here. It says to pulse it 5 to 10 times. We put these small florets in there. We might have to do it in batches.
Yeah, well, let's try it.
Because we don't want to overcrowd. I think you don't want to over-process this stuff because it can turn mushy.
Okay, sounds great.
Yeah? You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're just going to put a few in here. Try not to overcrowd it. I think that's enough. Got to be smarter than the... Oh, here we go. Okay, is it down? You ready?
You gotta push power first. Probably.
I had power.
Oh, you got.
Okay, that's looking pretty ricey.
Wow, that's and it's dry. It's not wet.
And
like the
star
frozen
of
stuff
and
is.
the star of the show here is the Ninja food processor.
All right,
Did a
so
bang up job.
eggs have been scrambled. That's 2 eggs, 2 and 4 egg whites.
Right.
Ken's gonna give me the bowl because we're gonna rinse it out and put it back in there. There's your salt and pepper.
Right. I'm gonna scramble these bad boys first.
All right, let's see what he's got.
Okay.
Okay, I don't like my scrambled eggs like dry and hard and stuff. So.
Well, we're not eating the eggs. It's gonna go into the fried rice. Okay, now we're gonna put these in that bowl that we started with. Let me bring that bowl over here. And we'll put these in there.
Right here.
Okay.
Okay, let's put it in the bowl. And then we're gonna put in the oil. Put it back on there. Put in the oil. And we're gonna put in the scallions and the garlic.
Right. Whoa, man!
And down.
They don't call him Messy Kev for nothing.
It said only until it gets aromatic, right?
Right, like 1 to 2 minutes because you don't want them to be rubbery.
Okay, so I think it's time.
Where'd the shrimp get off to?
We're adding the shrimp. I had to detail the shrimp.
Oh, right.
As in detail, not clean it up, make it look nice, but
Finally
pull the tails off.
got Kevin to do a detail. Okay. And we don't want to cook these too long either because they're already cooked.
We're going to
What do we
add
got?
in these green beans in.
Okay, adding the green beans.
And then the bell pepper. Okay.
I'm just stirring them around and mix them up a little bit. The green beans could have been chopped in a little smaller pieces.
Oh, okay.
He didn't really pay attention to the instructions, but
Yeah, that one there has got a little tail on it we gotta get rid of.
yeah, we got some long string green beans in this recipe. Okay, so we're gonna let this cook for a minute or two, and when we come back, I think what comes next is we either the rice cauliflower or we fold in the eggs. And man, that looks like
Why don't you look?
It's gonna overflow.
Why don't you look real quick so we know what we're doing next?
What do we
wanna
need
do it
to
off
do that on
screen?
camera?
Sure, we can do it off camera.
I mean, we're just.
I'd rather you do it on camera because I need you to look like a fool. All right, my brother's gotta look like a fool. Here we go. And I'm concerned that this cauliflower is gonna be a little undone potentially.
You gotta cook it for a while.
Okay. Mix that thing up, buddy. It cooked way down. It looks nice.
Cooked way down, and I'm gonna fold in the eggs
He's
now.
putting those eggs in there.
Just give it a little sort of typical Asian stir-fried rice. They stir in a little egg, and we still got a little bit of liquid, so I'm cooking it without the lid on, just to see if we can evaporate some of the liquid. But this is looking good, and it's a lot of food. I think we got a little extra shrimp in here, we decided.
And I got a little extra soy sauce in case we needed it for the
Yeah.
when we serve it up. So basically what we're going to do, guys, we're just going to stir in the egg. Again, I think if we had a wok, and I have a wok in our Colorado house, but if we had the wok, we would put it. It would have been a little deeper. Would have been a little easier.
Yeah.
Or maybe just hold out some of the shrimp. But tell them what we found out from the cauliflower rice.
What did we find out?
Cauliflower rice, we think it was a third of the price,
Oh, right.
and we had twice as much rice as we would have if we would have bought the
Yeah, we
processed
needed
stuff.
4 cups, and that had yielded 8 cups, and it was only $5. So
Yeah.
you could have bought. We could have got a little smaller head of cauliflower, but we weren't sure. And it seemed to cook down pretty good. I'm hoping that it tastes good.
And it got soft. I mean, I was concerned.
We didn't have any trouble with liquid. Remember, with the frozen stuff, we
Right.
got a lot of trouble with too much liquid.
Yeah,
taking
we
a
had to
long
squeeze-
time.
Squeeze it. This is actually cooking off good, buddy. Huh.
And it's cooking faster, I think. So I think all told, if you got a processor at home and you need some rice cauliflower, go buy yourself a head of rice.
Yeah,
rather
that was a
than-
pretty simple thing. I mean, it's going to be a little bit of cleanup, but it's kind of dry chunks, so it should clean up pretty easy, I would think.
We're gonna do a little taste test.
Yeah,
It's looking
Do
pretty
you want
good.
some Worcestershire sauce, or you want some?
Well, I got the
sauce?
soy just in case it's not a salty
It's
enough.
hot, boy. It's steaming.
Whew. I'm afraid.
Oh, but buddy, this surprises me.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be this good. It's pretty tasty.
Yeah. I agree.
And everything's soft and cooked through. Okay, so it did take about 30 minutes on the stove, and it took about an hour, maybe 45 minutes to prep everything, but 30 minutes just to get everything soft.
I think if we hadn't been filming, it would have been probably 45 minutes start to finish. Something like that. So still not too bad.
Hey, it's good though, and I think we've learned a trick or two. If we have a food processor in Colorado, I think we'll start buying a head of cauliflower because that actually wasn't that hard to do, and it was way cheaper.
Yeah. Agreed. So give it a try. Go over to YouTube, hit the post notifications, turn on the subscribe button, and give us a big thumbs up. And let us know if you give this a chance.
Really good, guys. This is really good. This is I didn't think it was gonna be. This is one of my
He just never
favorites.
stops. Brothers Bistro, here for your health.